Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. But when you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense takes the field for the first time today. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls, you play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways that this guy is very dangerous.
They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship, Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection of the ball go one way to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defensive did a good job of that. Defense stayed home, made the play.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Movement here from the tight end. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Georgia sends out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking his safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because this safety is a different breed.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Give to the running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this third down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Unleashes one deep. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Going to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a pickup.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here comes the offense on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Belt. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. And they get him down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking for room, it's Etienne. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Quickly to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
And what are they cooking up on second and short? Three receivers lined up to the left. They'll give it to the back. The Bulldogs will move the sticks.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Back to throw, it's back. Quickly complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I think a lot of people wonder why you don't throw more slant routes. It's just that nowadays wide receivers are so big, so thick. You throw it to them, the DBs can't go through their bodies to get them, and most of the time you get positive yards like you do right here.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Makes the grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, third down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You could have the perfect play call on, and he's still picking up the first.
Gets it out fast. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Barges ahead, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bernard. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. To the air on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Right down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, men. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Athens. It's been very evenly played through 2 quarters. Both teams have been physical. Both teams have battled there in the trenches. Neither has been perfect, but they're both right there in this game. And it's kind of the calm before the storm. Each side sort of licking their wounds right now, but expect another fight in a phone booth in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bernard. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Still on his feet. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half with the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these 2 quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on 3rd down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Evans. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Handoff from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Bell. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. And the pass hits, picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
From the gun, give on the inside. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the ground, he's got it again. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Discards a man. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Looking downfield, it's Milrow. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block, it's Evans. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lovett. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Lovett. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught over the middle, it's Bell. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads-up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Delp. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Give to the back. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. It's a reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide out in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg. Unloads to the wide out. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself opening. Nice job between those two.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking for space. It's Etienne. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Dogs! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They march 72 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Makes his connection. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Finds his man enough for the first. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game, and they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted, but they play for each other. They play with fight. They play with aggression, and that's why you always see them near the top of the defenses in all of college football.
Using the quick game.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Milroe. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Really nice job there by the safety back in the middle of the field. You see his range and the speed. He's able to close on the ball and then knock it away. Nice play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, they'll take to the air. Got it! Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
The snap sets up the throw. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and now just 1 point away from a tie.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
So you think this is automatic? They need this one badly. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Getting that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
They'll run it from the gun. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole playbook.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They jump on top here in OT.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And the Dogs with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's back. Feeling some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Whew, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
1st and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And the extra point is good. We play on 1st down here in the 2nd overtime period. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lovett. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. Trying to surge it in. Can't do it better than that. The 2-point conversion is good, and the lead is 8. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air, it's Milroe. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
1st and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Into the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So that penalty will be declined, and the touchdown stands. They've got to get it in on the 2-point try to force a 3rd overtime. Trying to bully their way in. They couldn't get it in, and